Hello and welcome everyone to the grand final of RR15 between Music Inc. and Vane. The big day has finally arrived. I'm super hyped for this matchup. Two amazing players who absolutely deserve to be here in the grand final. Speaking of amazing, I also got an amazing team of shoutcasters with me. Allow me to introduce them one by one. First up, we have Curry Maker. Curry, how are you doing?
Oh, everyone! Very hyped to be a part of this very great grand final. I'm, very hyped to see what maps will be won by whom today, and if it's going to be a quick one or if we're going to see all, 10 maps, I think is the maximum we can see here. Would be very hyped. Looking forward to it.
Glad to hear, glad to hear. Next up, in no particular order, we have Cap. Cap, say welcome to the people.
Hello, everyone! Oh, what an absolute trip we've had getting to this point. And it's an absolute honor to be back in the, shall we say, caster seat of a grand final.
Absolutely loving having you here, Cap. Next up,
Thank
we
you.
also have Crazy for Daisy. Crazy, welcome in.
Yeah, bro, I'm so fucking hyped to be here for the RR15 Grand Finals. Holy! Let's go.
That's the spirit. That's what we love to hear. Next up, we got Deadly Muffin Man. Welcome in, man. Good to have you.
Hello. It's great to be here. First grand final. Loving the tournament so far and very excited to see who ends up taking this tournament.
Yeah, aren't we all? Aren't we all? We're not done yet. Next up, David Red Sox. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Hey everybody, glad to be here. Really excited to watch Music Inc. and Fanium duke it out here on these maps. Going to be an awesome exhibition here.
For sure. And last but not least, we have Yotes with us. Hey Yotes, say hi to everyone.
Hey, it's finally my turn. I mean, I got to change my name so it starts with a number or something if we're doing alphabetical order. I'm so happy to be here. Music Inc. and Fanium going against each other. Music Inc. I can't believe it's like his second time in a tournament, and he's going up against Fanium, a fourth-time RR champion. And I'm happy to see a lot of people in chat over here. A lot of familiar names. Like I'm just gonna do some shout outs. Moo, Time Cube, Afro, In for Fun. I love seeing you guys in chat. I love the small community that we have, and thank you.
It's great having you guys. So, grand final day, Music Inc. Versus Fanium. Let's dive into some more details about both of these players. I would like to first off start with Curry Maker. Who else is more suited to talk about all kinds of stats? It is the creator of the RR stats page. So yeah, Curry. I'll switch over to the statistics page. What can you tell us about both of these players thus far?
I mean, I guess the only other person I wanted to quickly find out that could be asked about the statistics would, of course, be In for Fun. But I shall try to do justice to him and talk a little bit about the stats of these players here. We can clearly see on the one side, we have Music Inc., who has just played, as Jota said, his second tournament ever and is now in the grand finals. On the other side, we have Fanium, four-time Roulette Rivals champion, played in countless others, 12 to be precise. Therefore, having the clear advantage in like the sheer amount of maps and matches he's played so far. However, Music Inc., because he's played less maps but won the majority of them, currently is looking very strong in terms of win rate and map win rates. However, those are all based on a small sample size, and therefore may not be as accurate as, for example, Fanium's ones, who's had a much larger sample size.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Fanium debuted in RR4, I believe, and made it to the final there as well. So he's an OG. He's been there for a very long time. Music Inc., of course, made his debut last tournament. Taking that into account, Curry Maker, which of these stats do you think are most relevant here, due to the difference in their longevity in the tournament?
One thing we can certainly look at is of course, the maps that we're playing here and how these players are performing on those maps. Each player, I believe, picked 5 maps of the 10 that might be played today. And On a lot of them, we see it's either Music Inc., who's just won it previously a lot of the times, a lot of 100% win rate still on the maps, oftentimes only played between once or 3 times, I think. Fanium's win rate a bit more up and down all over the place, but yeah, for Music, we can see, for example, his very first pick, New York, was one that they played against Fanium previously because they did face in this very tournament in round 3, where Music Inc. was already able to win on Bangkok, New York, and Chongqing. All 3 maps, I believe we are playing today. Not Bangkok, but not Bangkok, but we are, or will probably be playing Chongqing and New York later on. Colorado and Bangkok are 2 bands of them, which they played in the past, so that certainly something to look out for. We see lots of map picks that are on Fanium's side, just maps he's played a lot of times, has high win rates on them. Music on the other side might just pick more maps that they are comfortable on, since, well, they do not have the numbers of maps played as Fanium. And we can see something similar in the bands, where it's oftentimes bands that either the players themselves probably think they're not comfortable on, or just maps of the opponents that they played lots of times, and just want to get rid of that.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else that would stand out stat-wise, Currymaker? What would the people need to pay attention to the most when it comes to this matchup?
I'm not sure if there's a lot left to say here, obviously. We can talk about the individual map picks once we get to those during the match. I guess currently, one thing we can point out, Fanium is currently the player with the highest elo prior to this match. Whereas Music is currently placed 9th, which is quite impressive after their 2nd ever tournament. So stat-wise, I guess Fanium might be the favorite coming into this, but I guess that's only natural when Music hasn't played that many tournaments. We will certainly see how this one plays out. Music Inc. has won prior with a 6-2, which might be interesting. However, that was a 1st to 6. Now we have a 1st to, I believe it is 1st to 10.
Yeah,
Not exactly
correct.
sure. Perfect. So longer match might play more into Fanium's hand here.
Yes. Curry, I want to thank you very much for your insight when it comes to the stats. Next topic I would like to discuss, and we bring Yotes to the forefront here. Their road to the final, Yotes. What do you make of that? How has that tourney been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. First of all, if you want to get into the finals, apparently you have to play on console or controller, because both of these players are playing on console and controller for the first time ever in a Roulette Rivals finale since we merged together. It's going to be 2 console players at the grand event. For their road all the way to Roulette Rivals 15 finals, they faced each other pretty early on. In round 3, I think Currymaker said. And Music Inc. was able to squeeze out a victory against Fanium and knock him into the loser's bracket. And he's been steadily building up the wins ever since the beginning of the tournament. The guy's been pretty much unstoppable. He's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in a row leading up to the grand finals, beating yourself. How did you feel about that, Frode?
I can't say anything. It was very well deserved, and he
It was.
absolutely deserves his spot in the final. I can't say anything about that.
No, you could say that he's a fantastic competitor, especially compared to the way he played last year, which he lost against Reaper 47. He got swept by Reaper 47 last year in Roulette Rivals 14. But this year, he did a sweep against Reaper 47. He actually ended up reversing it. So he's just improved dramatically, 200% or so. Fanium, however, got knocked out early on by Music Inc. And Fanium is known as a 4-time Roulette Rival champion, one of the best of the best. And ever since he got knocked into the loser's bracket, Fanium's been racking up the wins. Some have been kind of close. I mean, some of them have been pretty much being Hitman, obviously. But he made it all the way up, faced you in the losers bracket, was able to overcome that, and now he's doing a rematch against Music Inc., who originally knocked him out. Uh, It's funny how many tournaments I kind of see that happening, where one guy gets knocked out into the losers bracket, and then he ends up facing that same guy that knocked him out in the grand finals.
Yeah,
I
I
love
mean,
it.
like in the end, the best players end up in the grand final, right? So it makes a lot of sense that stuff like that is happening.
And these are like Music Inc.'s definitely proved himself to be like one of the best players. He's put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and compared to what he was doing last year, is just a complete turnaround. Like just a dramatic improvement. Like
Yeah, you
I
absolutely love to see it, right? And especially with the next tournament, the World Championship coming up in a month as well. How far can this new guy go? Can we see a new Danny Buta story, for example? He's very well on the way to doing so, honestly.
I don't know how they do it. I see like new names all the time, and all of a sudden they're in the grand finals, or they're in the or they're in the semifinals. And I'm just like these guys just joined. They're rookies. What is going on?
Yeah, that's
I
so
guess it's
good.
like all the community material that we put together. I guess all the hype that we built around the whole scene has like helped people learn at a faster rate on how to do roulette rivals. It's definitely different. It's definitely different from what it was in the beginning.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to see. Thank you very much, Joost, for your insights into the road to the final. Last section, David Red Sox is up, and I would like to hear his thoughts, his input on the band maps and the pick maps from both of these players. What do you make of that, David?
Yeah, so first map that we've got here that was picked is New York by Music, and I'm not surprised at all by this pick. I mean, there's pretty much no bad map for Fanium. Every single map he's got a greater than 53 or 50% win rate on. And so, but New York is definitely one of his weaker maps. It's a kind of a coin flip whether he wins that one or not. And I think Fanium generally likes to lean more to the longer maps. I think he believes that he can outpace the opponents on maps that require a bit more effort. And so New York is a pretty standard pick for Music Inc. It makes a lot of sense here. Then we got Sapi from Fanium. Uh, Fanium has a 75% win rate on that map. Although Music also not bad at all at that map. So we'll see how that one plays out. Wait, actually, let me look at this here. Wait, no, I don't think he's played the map at all. So maybe I am totally mistaken here. I don't even see the map on the list here. Yeah, so it's actually a great pick here from Fanium. Somehow, Music has gone all the way to the grand finals without playing Sappy once, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got Dubai, another fast map from Music, so it makes sense there. Then Miami from Fanium. Again, kind of a coin flip map from him. Whereas Music has only played it once. He did win that map. So we'll see how he goes about that. Kind of a pretty standard map, really, with most strats. So we'll see if that the spin that comes up leans in more into that or more into Fanium's wheelhouse with a little bit more out of meta strats maybe. And then Chong King from Music, great pick from him. He's played it 3 times, won it every time. Makes a lot of sense. Then Santa Fortuna finally getting into a big map from Fanium. So definitely a good pick from him. Then Whittleton from Music. I think he's at this point just trying to pick maps that make a lot of sense, but that aren't big maps. Because once you get to the grand finals, you kind of are forced to play some of them. And Whittleton really is like sort of the next fastest, if you really want to call it that, although Dartmoor is still available here, but he picks Whittleton first. Not really a great map for him, but he's played it once, so we'll see how he has improved. He did lose it against Joker. I did not watch that match, so I don't know exactly how well he played, but I'm sure, I mean, you got to the grand finals, you got to be a good player, so we'll see how he does on Whittleton. Next will be Haven, and that's Fanium's wheelhouse right there. 86% win rate among 22 plays, so it's a great pick from him. Then Music comes back with Dartmoor, again, a really fast map. Not one that he wins a lot, though. He's played it twice. Of course, once against Joker, lost that one. Can't really win a Dartmoor against Joker. And then, let's see. And he lost against Euphrote. So, yeah, we'll see how he fares. Maybe he's put in a little bit more practice, but it is going to take a lot to get there. That's the 9th picked map. And then finally, we've got Ambrose as the final pick from Fanium, kind of just to throw out their pick. Music has won that map twice, the 2 times that he's played it. So we'll see how things fare for the players. Lots of great maps coming up, and really looking forward to seeing how Music and Fanium prepared and play on these maps.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for your input there, David. Much appreciated. We are about less than 5 minutes away from the first map, so I'm gonna ask the rest of you guys to hold up and wait in the waiting room. Me and Curry will take it over for the first 2 maps. Map 3 and 4 will be Dave and Yotes. 5 and 6 will be Cap, Daisy, and Deadly Muffin Man, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, guys, only a little more than 4 minutes away, Curry, and we're starting the grand final out with New York. What do we make of that?
I mean, we have quite a high chance that this is just going to be a photo finish right away, right? Because with New York and these players, it's guaranteed to be almost guaranteed to be a first try from both of them. If the spin is not too hard, I can certainly see a first photo finish here, possibly even a first photo finish tie, which would be very hype going into the match 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of expected on a map like New York, right? And players of this
Yeah.
caliber. Maybe like a weird spin that could throw them off would make it a different result. But if we see something very standard, which is like, what, 80, 90%?
I think so, yeah.
Of the New York stints. Which is no dig at the map, because I think New York is a great map for roulette, but it is often, especially at this level, right? That it is likely to see a photo finish, just like on Dartmoor.
Certainly. I don't think there's a lot of people that would say like New York is a bad map per se for roulette. It is a quite fast one, and it's often quite straightforward. But there are still things, optimizations that can be done, and we like every now and then we find something, but. Yeah, it is quite a fast map and very likely to be a photo finish here, to say the least. Unless it's like a very, very weird spin, which is kind of rare, but could be possible.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but at the other hand, starting a grand final with a photo finish or a tie is kind of fitting, right? Especially at this caliber, so... That seems fine. Yeah, I mean, lifetime performances, as you mentioned it at the start, it's really hard to compare a relative rookie. I mean, he started in the previous tournament, right? Compared to like Fanium, who started in RR4. Like the stats are just like, it's so hard to compare. I mean, Music, he has a 100% win rate, but only played it twice, of course. So yeah.
But played it against Fanium.
That is an important factor, I would say.
Definitely, yeah. They played it earlier this tournament, even, I think, in round 3, where they faced off, and Music managed to win. And putting up his personal best, which is 2 minutes 54 currently. A bit higher than Fanium ones currently.
Yeah, exactly. Less than 2 minutes, Curry. I hope everyone is super hyped for this. I surely am. I hope for a super, super close match. I hope that the game is being kind for both of them as well. We don't want to
For
see some
sure.
random targets puking in the middle of a room, which has happened before on Bangkok.
Yeah,
So, like stuff like that, you would hate to see it. I hope
certainly,
it just,
certainly.
I hope it just gets decided by the player's skill and not anything else.
Yeah,
But yeah, any
That-
last
that would be the
predictions
best.
here, Curry?
not really. I did just check. Their previous New York was a photo finish as well. Not sure who started ahead or something, but it was a photo finish that Music was able to win. So let's see if we can continue a streak of winning photo finishes against Fanium with this, starting with this one, or if Fanium's going to take the first map. I mean, first map isn't like, it's a nice mental edge, I guess, starting off the match with the lead, but as we said, first to 10, so lots and lots more maps to go. So this first map is not going to be the decider, not the biggest factor in the end.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I think that's one of the things that takes the pressure off a little bit. I mean, the pressure is on, right? It's a grand final, but the fact
For
that
sure.
if you lose the first map, like you said, there's still so much opportunity to come back for it compared to like a first to 6, where you're already 1/3
Yeah.
of the way there. You know? Yeah, there's
Exactly.
it's not the end of the world if you lose the first map. Plenty of time to come back. 10 seconds away. I want to say good luck and have fun to both players.
Oh, certainly.
Chat, viewers, enjoy this epic matchup. And Curry, would you do the honors of kicking us off?
I
What is the spin?
Can. It is gonna be the first spin of this finals is gonna be Athena Savanna's Fall as the job applicant.
I like fall.
Good.
I like fall.
That is interesting. Yeah, it's not the most straightforward because there's the one spot where you can do it, and like if you do something wrong, it can be a bit difficult. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah, we do have Music Inc. loading in quicker. He has about a 6-second head start, which is already huge on a map like New York. Which is crazy to say, right? Like 6 seconds, it shouldn't be anything, but on New York, it is
Certainly
a big
a
lead.
lot. Yeah,
So,
both
yeah.
starting as the security guard, I guess. Just standard start, picking up the data disk from Perez, and Arna looking to grab the job applicant. Music Inc. with crowbar. Fanium has the crowbar as well. It's gonna make sure that you're not spotted while doing it, and it should be fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think like with this spin, there are 2 crucial parts. First, getting this job applicant without getting spotted, which we have seen happen a lot in the past for a lot of players when crowbarring the door open and you're not fast enough. And yeah, the second part is the office clear out here, Curry. How are both players
Yes.
gonna? But we do see a little diversion in the routes here, in the pathing. We see Music going up straight away, and Fanium is taking a little detour here.
Interestingly enough, I wonder if Fanium might want to stop by the security center first to take out the cameras, because I don't think that's something that Music has done so far. No, he has not. Still, cam's active, and Fanium is going to take care of that right away. Interested to see which will pay out later, but Music gets spotted on the
And-
top path. That is a big restart for them.
That is a huge restart, and that's also something that doesn't happen all that often there. He must have gotten really unlucky head turn to begin spotting him already. And that's huge. That's huge. It's
Certainly.
all in Fanium's hand right now.
For sure. Yeah, usually that's quite safe just running across there, but only on unlucky head turn, something knocked on, and big restart for Music now. Fanium on the other side is in the office, clearing out, not as aggressively, I would say, by just distracting the guards so far, but just be able to do it straight away. All guards are currently have their backs turned. There's the push prompt
He does
And-
get the kill.
in the hostile area. Very nicely done. All guards are still up, and it's just gonna take the disguise off of one of them.
Very, very safely played there from Fanium, where normally is the kind of player that would rush things more, take a bit more risk there. But yeah, very calm and patient there. Does get the kill, does get the disguise and the data disk. He just needs the one from Fabian here.
Indeed, and that looks to be pretty safe as well. And he has still has the snail in his inventory. She's now gonna use on Fabian. Lots of enforcers around here. Gotta be careful about those.
Yeah, that one lady
But-
might be a bit annoying here, but shouldn't be any problem. He can just go around to the room. If he can manage to pick up the invisible
The key
data disk.
card.
Yeah.
Always the key card first, but there it is. There's Fanium exiting, 3 minutes 29, and Fanium will very likely be the first one to take a map in this grand final. We see Music has made the way up into the office, but it's a tiny bit too late, although they're not that far behind either.
But I mean, on New York, that is...
Yes, certainly.
That is too much.
I mean, probably could have been photo finish range, but even if it wasn't. There was no way Music was gonna win that, sadly.
Yeah, especially with New York loading times, right? Like, you could
Yeah.
argue with like a huge map. Okay, it might take 10 seconds. And he had the restarts as well. Okay, maybe, but
Yeah,
Not
not
on
in
New
this
York.
case.
yeah, not on New York. So we talked about like winning the first map or losing the first map. Not that big of a deal. You can come back from it because it's first to 10, right? Plenty of opportunity.
Yes.
But taking your opponent's map pick to start out with, that must feel great though.
Yeah, that for sure. I guess that's the bigger effect that you can get from this first map. New York was picked by Music Inc. It was a map that Fanium previously lost against. I think it was a photo finish in that instance, but even so, must feel great for Sure now to like win that and now go into the second map with a good, good feeling and just knowing things might turn out well for you.
Yeah, and just knowing that if you do manage to win your own map pick, right? Like 4-0. Like again, still plenty of time to come back from that. But
Yeah.
But starting out with a 4-0 lead, Curry, like that might just be the momentum that you need and might not even give away anymore. Because we also know like momentum is also such an important factor in roulette.
For sure, especially if you're down 0-2 in this final, you're like, okay, well, didn't run everything go my way, but we can still come back. There's still plenty of maps to go. But then you're down 0-4, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, there's only a limited number of maps left, and every map that you drop behind even more, basically like puts the pressure on even more because there's at the end there's a limited number of maps Music now has to like equal it out and pull it back. And with the 0-2, that effect might not be too strong, but 0-4, 0-6, that could really put the pressure on here.
Yeah. And another interesting thing here, Curry, is like we have no idea what to expect from Music here on Sapienza. He hasn't played it yet in a tournament form. I mean, we can expect him to be great at it because, I mean, he's in the grand final, right? He's an amazing player.
Indeed.
But we haven't witnessed him on Sapienza. Just how good is he on there? We know that Fanium is really strong. I mean, look at that. Has played it 24 times, won it 18 times. That's just great stats.
Yeah, for sure. One of Fanium's most played maps, if I'm not mistaken. If I just check, yeah, his second most played map, tied with Colorado and Miami. One of his highest win rates, so certainly a good map pick from Fanium. Might also just like because of that going into the unknown might have the edge here. Music hasn't played it competitively, but who knows? We could also see a big upset now with Music just showing off entire new strats, and winning it out here, or just like unlucky risks from Fanium could always happen to you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing's guaranteed anymore.
True. And Sapienza, with the sheer amount of disguises and kill methods,
Yes.
there's a lot more combinations possible here. We could see a really long spin, a really convoluted spin, but we can also still see speedrun spins. I mean, if we look at the personal best from Fanium, 4:15, which I believe is the second best time now for Sapienza at the moment. Got beaten by Scruffy last tournament. But yeah, that is insanely fast. And we could get a spin like that. And yeah. What would you love to see? A fast speedrun spin for Sapienza or a more convoluted one?
Yeah. Just checked, it's the third fastest. Scruffy currently holds the two fastest Sapienzas with 3 minute 58, which is the record, and 4 minutes 13. Fanium's the third with 4 minutes 15. Battle Axe would be something, but what do we have, Frode?
Well, something similar. Silvio Caruso, Cleaver as the priest, and Francesca De Santos Katana as Dr. Oscar Lafayette. So we do see Lafayette, one of the most notorious disguises for Sapienza. Different strats to get him. There's the therapy lure. We have the briefcase lure. You can even just medic him if you want to be super steady. And yeah, the priest disguise out of the way. It makes for an interesting combo. What are you gonna prioritize here?
Yeah, 2 disguises that are like outside the mansion. The kill methods or the weapons are like, they're okay. Cleaver probably inside the mansion. Oh no, the only cleaver isn't that the only cleaver in the little
Yeah, in the butcher shop. In the butcher
exactly.
shop.
Okay,
Yeah.
so not inside the mansion, but that's not too difficult to grab as well. Katana, a bit out of the way again. I just had to check it actually. It's on the roof or like the attic of the mansion. So
Yeah, which
both
is
of
very
those-
convenient, especially since it's for Franny as well. You're basically there. You're basically walking
Exactly.
past it. But yeah, the
Pretty
cleaver
much.
grab can be tricky sometimes though, Curry, if you're not familiar with taking it, because the chef there is, or it's not the chef, but that NPC there will enforce you trying to grab it. So you need some way to get past him. But yeah, main start from both of them. That makes sense, right? Prioritizing the Lafayette grab, which Music Inc. already got, and Fanium seems to be struggling a little bit with it. Or at least he's behind a little bit.
Yeah, didn't work out perfectly for Fanium, but now grab that as well. We see Music Inc. has just got the cleaver with the blue egg. Curious to see how Fanium's gonna grab that, because I think that is just 2 things you want to grab before entering, although Fanium does not seem... Oh no, they are just unpacking their sniper to do a bullet distraction here. Or not really distraction, a panic to get the people out of there and grab the cleaver. So yeah, half of the spins obtained for both players, but Music Inc. currently ahead.
Yeah, not by much though. Like, it's just the loading in quicker here is what making it different. If you look at the in-game time, like they're roughly at the same path. We see Music Inc. crossing that door at 1:30. We will see Fanium reach that door at roughly the same time. So yeah, it's just the planning, which is also an important factor in roulette, especially at this stages of the tournament, of course. Like, the faster you can make a plan and load in, can make all the difference
sure.
here.
For sure. Yeah, with Music now picking up the katana, as I said, it's basically right there. Just the 2 guards that you have to be careful of, but no distraction should be fine. And even with the them being there so early, you still got plenty of time to make it to the usual 2:30 for Franny.
Yeah, all the time in the world. Music does have the katana with success. We will see Fanium try to do the same in just about a moment. So we saw a brick. It's interesting how they approach these little things still differently from each other. First we saw it with the cleaver, right? Where Music used the sedative, and Fanium opted for panic shots. Whereas for the katana, Music just used the throne distraction and Fanium used the calmer. I mean, the end result is the same, but yeah, we do see the first kill for Music here, and he's flying. He's impressive on Sapienza as well, Curry.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely knows the strats. Now it's going to be a bit of an interesting thing because, well, most likely they're just going to isolate Silvio now, get him KO'd because there's no target pacification, complication, or anything like that would prevent it. But also now you got the catch of the priest, which is kind of like far away from the mansion at this point. So I'm curious how they'll path from here and which path they'll take to get there, get that priest, and come back, which might give a player an edge or not, depending on how quickly they can get that.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense to blow open the wall, right? That would be your fastest way back in from
probably.
the church.
Probably indeed. One of the, I would say, lesser used areas of the map, or paths. Haven't seen that one in a while, but it certainly makes sense. Yeah, I'm curious to see what both of them there will be doing. I do see a target lockdown from Fanium.
Yeah,
which...
I am really liking this from Fanium. So he did that purposely to lock Silvio down, which will make him come running to the lab already, which means he will have like less distance to cover after he grabbed the priestess guys, right? We see Silvio on his way now, running. He will knock him out here. And like I said, if he goes to the destructible wall, as we see Music Inc. Doing right now, like, he will be a lot closer for Fanium, and that might allow him to catch up here.
Yeah, certainly. That was pretty smart from Fanium, using that that panic and well, getting Fanium down, Sylvia down there, also using the wall now. Causes all these NPCs to panic, but shouldn't be a big deal. And yeah, that's basically the big difference between the two of them now, where Sylvia is.
And like,
Music still.
and how much will that diminish the lead for Music Inc? Because what Vanium is doing is definitely a lot quicker. Like, he will travel way less distance now for Silvio, but Music does have a good 10-second or more lead. This is going to be close. It might be in Vanium's hands, honestly.
Yeah, it could be. Also with photo finishes or something. Not sure how much they loaded in, but it could also be that Vanium had the slower load on this map, which is why Music Inc seemed to have the advantage in-game. So it could be really, really close. It comes down to the photo finish, which honestly is very well an option here.
We see Music climbing up and going through the kitchen again, whereas Vanium will go back to the broken wall, the destroyed wall, and Silvio's right waiting for him there. And yeah, I think Vanium is gonna catch up here. It's gonna be closer to the exit as well.
With Music Inc climbing all the way up and going through the kitchen, I felt like even if you'll have to run up into the observatory, it would be faster to just go through the caves, but I might be mistaken on that. And yeah, both of them will kill Sylvia at roughly the same time. Here is the kill for Music, and Vanium's kill is just seconds away, and it's a race to the exit for both of them.
Now head towards an exit.
Yeah, and this is just a great decision from Vanium here, right? Because like he was behind this entire time, and just this decision to put Silvio in the lockdown made him finish 1 second earlier than Music.
That
we have
is close.
Well, we wanted the photo finish, right? We didn't get it on New York, but we got it now. We got it now, Curry.
Very, very nicely done.
Yeah.
That is insanely close, and now the tension is definitely going to rise during the waiting here, because I mean you're sitting there as a player, are going to know. Yeah, now they know it's a photo finish, 0.51 seconds between, and at this point it could go to anyone. 0.51 is basically no difference between the two. So as a player, you're now like, the nerves are on, because it could go either way here. It could go a tie, it could go Music win to equal out the score, it could go Vanium win for a 0-4 lead, which would be really, really strong.
Yeah, but yeah, at this point it's out of the hands of the players. They've gave it their all on the Sapienza.
Yeah.
Now we just have to wait for the roulette admin, Chris. Shout out to Chris, and good luck.
Yes,
Good
I
luck.
do think some other admins might just join in on the counting there. Not sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean-
it depends on how close it is going to be in the end. I
That's
did
true.
not catch their loads. At the
And
beginning, so-
well, we have everyone available for this grand final, so there's
Yes.
there's plenty of second opinions to go around. But yeah, two very tiny differences. Like we said, the cleaver grab and the katana grab. Very, very tiny differences. Like the end result, time-wise, it didn't really matter. But that decision there to put Vanium on a lockdown and going back through the broken wall, yeah, that really put Vanium back into it.
That saved a lot of time, yeah, for sure. Without that, it would have been just a music win on Sapienza, but just those slight differences could be what made Vanium win the map.
I think I made up like 15 seconds or so, roughly.
Probably, yeah, for sure. Like walking all the way up there, going through the kitchen to the observatory, it takes like a long time. Versus just like running through the caves and basically being there already.
Yeah, and that's decisions what you love to see at high level roulette, right?
Definitely. I also think it's interesting to see observe the players right now. We see Music Inc still on the rating screen for Sapienza. I might just take a short break while waiting for the result here, where Vanium is already onto the next map, which is going to be Dubai no matter what.
Yeah.
Already practicing and like warming up on there. Could
And
provide
yeah,
him a bit of an edge.
that's always personal preference, right? You can't really say what is better. Like one player might just rather chill, keep the nerves calm, cool down, drink some water or whatever, and the others just want to stay in the moment and just keep on playing, trying to stay as sharp as possible.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. I mean, either kind of work here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's Dubai. We won't be covering that. We will be sticking around here, Curry, until we get the result for Sapienza. And yeah, we might actually see 4-0 lead there, just because of that Silvio decision
Could
there
be.
on Vanium's side.
Could be very much. At this point, it just comes down to the loading times of the players. Is it more than 2 seconds between between them? If not, we're gonna see a draw, which is not unlikely at this point. But if one of them loaded in way faster than the others, then
That being said, though, Curry, if we just watched the first 2 maps, if there was gonna be a photo finish draw, like my money would have been on New York.
certainly, yeah. New York is the most probably looking at all matches. New York is probably the map with more photo finishes than Sapienza, and especially with that spin, I guess it would have been more likely for a draw for a photo finish or photo finish tie even on New York compared to this one.
That being said, Curry, I also had a photo finish versus Vanium on Sapienza like 2 days ago in the loser bracket final, which he won by like 0.58 seconds. Like
I remember. I think I counted that.
yeah, exactly. So they do happen. They're not as rare as we think. Maybe on Sapienza.
Certainly, that was another close one as well. I remember 3 people were counting that. Shoutouts to Scruffy and Joker J. I think were the 2 that were counting that one with me.
Yeah, and yeah, I just wonder how close this is gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be. At this point, I would probably guess it's going to be a draw, but I would be pleasantly surprised to see another result here. But yeah, with 0.5 seconds advantage to a player, it's pretty much and no restarts. Like both players, I think only loaded in once. I'm not sure if Vanium restarted in between, but I don't think so. It would be a really, really quick restart, judging by the in-game times between them. So I think just a single load from each of them, and the chance that the difference between those loads is greater than 2 seconds is there, but could also very much not be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, now all we can do is sit and wait.
Of course. I mean, no pressure. We don't don't want the wrong result on this one.
No, not at all. Should just take that time.
For sure.
Like for me personally, as a player, like I never did really mind this scenario where you have to wait for a result, because like I don't feel there's like any pressure anymore. I mean, sure, you're super curious to see what the result is. Like, is it enough? Is it going to be in your favor? Is it going to be in your opponent's favor? But like, you've done your part, right? Like, you're done.
Exactly.
So
that's not a lot. The tension is there, but not really. It's not stressful or anything.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just like, what is it going to be? But nothing you can do about it.
The anticipation is super high, but like the pressure is off because you've done all. So yeah.
I mean,
you can't change anything anymore, right? That's the thing.
Not really, no. The only thing is probably like if it's the last map or something, you're like, okay, it could be over, but I don't want to relax just yet because I might have to play another map or something. So yeah, but I mean, since this is just map 2 of probably a very long one.
Hopefully,
it's not gonna be relaxing for any player just yet.
No, definitely. Still, no matter the result, there's still lots of work to do for both players in this final if they want to make it.
Indeed. Next map's gonna be Dubai and Miami, and I think look at the current result of the 0-2 Fanium. If this is going to be a 0-4 now, we will see at least Dubai, Miami, and Chongqing after that. Those are the first 5 maps. After that, it could be over. However, currently every map that Music wins is going to extend the match by at least one more map, which it hopefully does. I mean, we do love to see a long finals. We don't want to see a 0-10 here, but
I mean,
If that would be the case, very well done to Fanium in that case.
yeah, but also, like, even if it would be a 0-10, like, it doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, right? Like, it could
No.
still be, like, 0-10, okay, but, like, 4 of the 5 maps were, like, insane photo finishes that have
Exactly.
been won by less than a second, and it could still be an absolutely super close, amazing match, you know? It's just that the score doesn't represent that. Like, if you would just see the result, oh, 10-0, oh, this is a walkover. Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe not, you know?
Score is not everything. I mean, even if Fanium wins this now, the score is gonna say 0-4 to Fanium, but in the end, we saw an extremely close Sapienza with less than a second between them.
Exactly.
And New York was a bit unlucky, so yeah. Not much to take away from there, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But that's always cool to keep that in mind, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell the whole story. But yeah, Dubai next. Another quick map.
Another one, yeah. We do see the tendency is more towards the quick maps. We have New York, we have Dartmoor picked very late into the match, but still in there. We have Dubai, we have Woodland Creek, which are, all of them, I guess, would be considered pretty short ones. We do have also Santa Fortuna and Haven, which are maps considered of the big 5. I'm not sure if Ambrose is also considered a long map.
No. Ambrose is more in like the Sapienza era.
Yeah.
Or, like like the
midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Roughly like that. Like roughly roughly 4 minutes. 3-4 minutes.
More short maps played here than long ones. I think Berlin is banned, Colorado is banned, and Mumbai was the last remaining map that didn't get picked or banned for this finals. So yeah, only 2 of the big 5 in here being Santa Fortuna and Haven, both picked by Fanium though, interestingly enough.
But yeah, we do see Chris typing at the moment. He could just be typing the first part, right? Like
for sure, yeah. I mean, but there it is. Do you want to go ahead and tell us what the result is?
All right, here we go. So we do have Fanium taking the 4-0 lead here, winning Sapienza. Let's look at the details. Music Inc. has loaded in for a total of 837 frames across 1 load. Fanium has loaded for a total of 1383 frames across 2 loads. With this result, Fanium has gained 9.1 seconds of time and wins Sapienza by 9.61 seconds. Score is 0-4. Fanium off to an absolutely amazing start.
Ether securities in the
Yeah, to just put it in perspective maybe a little bit, if we assume they play at 60 frames, or Twitch plays the VOD at 60 frames per second, it will be 23 and 13 seconds off loads, 23 seconds for Fanium and 13 for Music. Might be more frames in between there, but yeah, Fanium was able to win that one. Very nicely done.
Yeah. And our job is done for now, Curry Maker, at least. Hopefully we will come back and the match is still going on. But yeah, we will give the reins to David and Joods now for Dubai and map 4. Have fun, guys.
Have fun. Take it away.
Thanks. That was a crazy sappy for sure.
We're gonna see a lot more ties in this match. A lot more almost ties, like within the frames or whatnot. But,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Dubai definitely leans that way for sure.
When we go into a finals, we definitely see a lot of times because these players are usually just neck and neck the whole entire time. And Dubai, like you said, yeah, for sure we might see a tie. Dubai is known for like very kind of samey strats. I don't know if people really prefer Dubai. I don't know how many Dubai lovers we have in chat. Any Dubai lovers in chat? If we can just like get a 1 for, man, Dubai is like an amazing race map for roulette, or like 0 for Dubai sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a 0 in there.
I just want to get the chat's overall opinion for Dubai. We got some weird votes, like people typing in 2 and raising.
Yeah, is 2 like you love it, like it's your favorite map? I don't know. Or is 2
I'm
like...
a tad quiet? Okay. They're saying I'm a tad quiet.
And you sound louder to me now, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'll just get up close to my microphone.
Osh with the 9. There we go. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, 9 out of 1. It's great.
So
miss-
Fanium with 19 wins on this map. So I mean, he's been playing it a lot, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
we really can't talk about statistics between Music Inc. and Fanium. Fanium's just been playing for such a long time. He's gonna have way more stats than Music. All the stats are gonna say that Fanium's gonna win, but I'm gonna tell you right now that Music, even though he's only been here 4 times, he definitely has like the same amount of prep that Fanium has at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't get to the grand finals without that. I mean, he tore up the winners bracket. It's crazy how well he did. Really, I think only caught a little bit of resistance at the end there. Let me look it up.
Yeah, we got our spin is up now. It's going to be Carl Ingram, Injected Poison, as the famous chef, and Marcus Stuyvesant, Folding Knife, as the maintenance staff. So Folding Knife you have to get from the Assassin. So we're going to see a little bit of Assassin grab here. I don't think you can bring it with you. Maybe you can. But then we have Injected Poison, Famous Chef, which I don't know if that's going to be a little too close for Carl Ingram's timing. But we'll see that as well. Well, it should be fine because you grab the chef outfit and there's like stairs straight down from there.
Yeah, the players should be fine. They're both starting at the penthouse to go grab that quickly. We'll see exactly what they both plan to do. It seems clear that they both want to get Carl on the way down to Marcus, but it's going to be a little tight to get the folding knife as well. So whether they'll first knock out Marcus, definitely not the fastest spin that Dubai has ever seen, for sure.
Yeah, this one's a little bit complicated. I don't know if the admins are doing something with the spins.
We got
especially
Meme
compared to
Junkie on
Savvy.
the spin wheel here.
Notorious. If Fanium's knocking out people for the Marcus Stuyvesant pacification, same thing with Music Inc. It's just better to get him pacified right here in the hallway instead of worrying about him later.
Yeah, the one thing that Fanium did over Music, though, is he got the maintenance staff already. So, whereas Music will have to walk back up to get it, Fanium has already got the disguises in the right places. So he really just has to get the folding knife and he'll be swiftly out of here.
Now let's see how he takes care of the folding knife. He's going to go ahead and make... Oh, well, I guess you could just pacify him and then pick it up in a guard outfit. Easy.
Yep,
Never
yep,
mind.
exactly.
Not difficult at all.
Music gonna be just taking care of Carl here first. I definitely think Fanium's in the lead here. He's got, even though they both got 1 kill, Music still needs to grab the folding knife, so that's really the hardest part of the spin. Interesting to see Fanium going up this way, though. I guess he does need his chef outfit, but...
And Carl Ingram still leaning against the atrium railing.
Yeah, he's persistent, that guy. He does not move.
I think he stays in there until about 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's really until the Ooh, Fanium's got another guard turning here. Just gonna go for the poke here.
Yeah. I mean, it could work, depending on how the guard positions himself. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Easy.
Oh, nice, you got it. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be GG for Fanium. I mean, he's not even gonna be a close.
Well, it is still... It might still be a photo finish.
Still definitely a photo finish, but a lot less close than the last one. 10 minutes apart, or 10 minutes, 10 seconds apart.
10 minutes apart. No way. We're going to be going up to Miami next, but this is definitely going to be Fanium's map.
Yeah, I mean, if music, was it that music swept him last time, or how close was that one? Let me see. No, Fanium won on Colorado, and that was the only map he won.
Yeah, that was the only map Vanium won was Colorado.
But
I was kind of watching it back, and Fanium just had like some unfortunate rips. Like it looked like Fanium was doing faster strats most of the time. It's just Hitman being Hitman a lot of the times. You can't really control it. Like we had one that was earlier in Miami that we're going to, where Joker J like did the regular peekaboo strat for Sierra Knox, and it just ended up peekabooing somebody who was next to Sierra Knox. And it's like, why? What made it different that time? It's the first time I've seen that happen in like 1 out of 100.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes that stuff just happens. But I think the spins in general have been leaning more towards Fanium's wheelhouse. He likes those spins that are not necessarily the fastest ever. Oh wow, he didn't move there. And like every single spin that we've seen so far has been, a kind of strange one where the players had to do a little bit more improvising. Couldn't just, walk the pre-prepared routes in the missions to get to where they wanted to go.
Yeah, like you said, Mean Junkie is behind the spins on this, making it a little bit more complicated. And that is definitely like Fanium's strong suit. He loves the longer maps like Colorado, like Santa Fortuna,
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I sort of predicted that music would win the faster maps at the beginning, but clearly not. And we're about to start heading into the maps that I would have thought were Fanium's sort of wheelhouse. So we'll see if music can claw his way back here, or if it's going to be a quick final.
Got ads running right now. And ads have ended. Hey, welcome back from ads, everybody. I'm glad we have those, like, in between the matches. Thank you, Frode. We got 2 minutes until the spin starts. Until we're going to Miami. And there's been some people saying, like, Miami isn't the best, like, Roulette Rivals map. I think some people find it kind of, like, samey because, Robert Knox is usually taken out the same way every time unless you have something like, I don't know, Consume Poison or Electrocution. There's, like, 2 spots that you get him. You get him in the bathroom or you get him in the... You get him outside by the laptop. There's only a few rare cases where we see... like the shark aquarium lure, where it could be like falling object, maybe electrocution, maybe even a fall kill. Even though laptop's still good for that, you can still do a fall kill down there. Just depending. It'd be kind of neat to see something.
Yeah, I think unfortunately we're past neat runs from these players. They're gonna be going as fast as they possibly can. But I agree with you, Jotes. I love Miami as a roulette map. I think there's a lot that can be done. It is a little unfortunate that the laptop is just as strong as it is for Robert, but I like the progression that Sierra has had. There was a time when sugar strats were the only way to do it, and with a lot of the community members' hard work, thinking like blunts and beats, going like he made a Excel document to like discover all of these things.
All
really
the different timings for the race for ending Sierra Knox, like you said, like getting the keys from the mascot can end the race.
Yeah, exactly.
Spin's coming up here in 10 seconds. Sorry to cut you off short, but would you go ahead and take the spin for this one when it comes up?
Yeah. All right, here it is. It's Sierra Electrocution as Moses and an Explosion Accident for Robert as the waiter. So probably going to be a waiter start here. Not a bad. Well, it's weird because you want to get Moses, but you also need to get the electrocution kill for Sierra. You will have time to do that, but at the same time, you want to get a waiter. So we'll see how this one goes here. You could also isolate Robert and then do a remote detonation. Fanny, I'm going to do sugar. I'm about to puke. And, oh no, both players. Oh no. Both
Yeah,
players doing the exact same thing.
We're just gonna see the same strats that we usually always see. It's gonna be sugar in the race and then peekaboo. Although, are they gonna let Robert win? No, are they gonna let Robert lose?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, and people in chat are saying it too. Sugar Moses, I would never have thought about that, but that makes a lot of sense here if you just want to get Moses. And, yeah, not a bad plan. Both players actually doing it. I would personally not have tried it, but that's just because, you know, I'm just not that aware.
No problem.
Yeah,
Music,
so I imagine, I
Go
think
ahead.
there's a place where you can do a peekaboo,
hell?
or,
Excuse
like
me,
right
you
next
dropped
to,
something.
not even a peekaboo, but an audio distraction right next to the red carpet. I think. And there's a hose there. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's probably where both players are going to be doing it.
Do me a favor and see what that's about, would you? Yeah, okay.
Fania. Oof, that was a rough one. Oh, he got completely
Oh!
wall hacked.
Whoa, from upstairs. Guy with X-ray
Wow.
vision. Call him Superman.
He is a reporter, so that tracks.
Clark Kent upstairs just fired.
47. The race is over.
Meanwhile, music
Sierra will
just
become
gonna walk up behind this
coming
guy
off
and
the
just
track
hit him.
anytime.
See the same thing happen.
Well, he got just a Calhoun mechanic this time, so both players kind of struggling here with this
Oh,
grab.
music got spotted too. I think, yeah, it was just a Calhoun mechanic. Yeah.
Not really what you expect to see here for the grand finals, but you know, that's roulette for you, I suppose.
Sorry, I was a little delayed on that one. I'm back on track.
No worries, no worries.
Daniel's going for the grab
Daniel's-
again.
Just went for it and he got it that time. Interesting that, I mean, he essentially did exactly what Music did before, but
It's
he
just
got
a
a
Hitman.
bit unlucky.
Hitman being Hitman, man, like I said. Sometimes you just get the weird random hit turns. Sometimes people are positioned, like they get dropped down into the world and just like their angle is just a little bit different.
Yep.
There's a puddle of water right there where the propane tank was.
47.
I believe that
Yep.
goes into the red
Sierra will
carpet
be coming
area
off
too.
the track
So all he has to
anytime
do is put down an electrocution device onto the red carpet.
Yep, it does. Well, he put it behind. You can put the taser behind the wall there. So he's already leaving. He's just gonna stick around down here and wait. He's just gonna do a little disguise moving. I think you could probably get the waiter that's in the Kronstadt paddock, but Fanium will just do this. Make sure you wait long enough.
47. The
Yeah,
race is
music gonna
over and
be going for
Sierra
that
won.
waiter.
We should expect her to head towards the podium area for the winning ceremony.
So music's gonna be a little bit closer to Robert.
Yeah, for sure. But he is behind in-game time, and we can see that. Oh no! Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Two people got electrocuted. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you with that. I think you have to bump somebody or at least distract somebody for that kill. Is Music gonna have the same problem?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, of course you could run up and bump her, but I'm fairly confident that there are other strats besides Sugar here that would work better. But yeah, I mean, Music having the exact same problem here, but he didn't trigger the electrocution just yet.
Yeah, but this might be a huge time waste if he's stuck here and this doesn't work out.
Yeah,
he can always
it definitely
pick up
is.
the taser. But I mean, after this, if he fails, then he might not know what to do. I mean, okay, so we're doing a little bit of bumping, hoping that Sierra sends. Oh, he's gonna send the police officer. No.
I don't even think Sierra's gonna be in that puddle anyway. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Another
officer.
officer.
They're just doing their job, you know. Okay, that should get Grace. No, Sierra's gonna VIP that one. So yeah, this is just impossible, and he's gonna finally restart.
It just ended up being like a waste of a minute. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild.
What he could have done, I think, would have worked is if he went behind the fence and did like a gun flick. I'm pretty sure Sierra would respond to that.
Yeah, that's true. Whether he had an empty dart gun, he probably did, or at least he could waste a dart just to do that. That's some five-headed thinking there, for Jets. I would not have thought about that.
Alright, so what's Fanium going to be doing different here? We see him where he was when he failed. Sierra's going to be coming out to the red carpet. He's already got the puddle all set up. He just needs to bump whoever's following her a little bit. But I think Sierra might stop and talk to Moses. Who is now 47. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely going to be a bump. And I think that's why he's just standing here.
Oh no, she just keeps walking. Okay.
It's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if the reason Grace gets electrocuted there is just because of Sierra's voice line and how much slower she walks. I think he could probably safely leave at this point, but he's gonna just ensure that the kill goes off.
Will be coming off the track anytime now. Next up, Robert.
And Music's just struggling with this. Gets orange guns from a guy behind him. That was interesting. Or gets spotted, I should say.
Yeah,
this is a crazy Miami for this to be the grand final. Incredible.
Just seen a lot. Both competitors really struggle with the beginning with the electrocution kill. It doesn't really come up that often, especially Moses Lee being eliminated from the competition. We really don't see that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Fanium, for some reason he left the propane flask. I would have thought he had it. I guess, yeah, there's one right here, so you can just grab this one. That's fair. So pretty much, I mean, I'm not going to Caster's Curse him, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut, but everybody knows what I'm thinking. So is it a Caster's Curse at this point? I don't know. But, yeah, we'll see.
I feel like he really should have carried that guy on the skywalk.
Well, does that leave the propane flask?
No.
Just carrying it in his pocket here?
He puts it in his butt cheeks.
Gotcha. Oh, I thought Fanium was going to take a picture there with his camera.
47. The race is over. Sierra will
Oh,
be coming
nice.
off the
Gotta
track
be a little...
anytime now.
He's got to shoot the propane. Fanium still hasn't shot the propane flask. He needs to do that. Am I hallucinating? I don't think he's shot the propane flask.
I don't think he...
Nope, he didn't. Oh my god.
I don't think he did either, yeah.
Oh no.
47.
I mean,
the
this
race
is still
over, and
salvageable. There's only
Sierra
one
won.
guard in the
You should
way,
expect her to head towards the podium area
so
for the winning
you
side.
can still save this. And, you know, if Music was a bit more, you know, ahead, he definitely would have.
Oh man.
You just gotta be
There's a
careful not
taser.
to blow yourself
my
up.
God. Yeah, oh, the guard's
that-
gonna
that
run
is
in here
live
quick
fire.
too. I think the guard's gonna run in here quick, and he's gonna see the body in the other room. And we gotta make sure Robert's close enough. What are we doing? Okay, we're gonna change. The taser's not.
I
gonna
think
do
he's,
anything.
yeah, he's trying to be as close to the gate as he possibly can. Hopefully he didn't get spotted by a camera. He's gonna. Nope, he's good there. Yeah, gets out there. Whew, man. That was a rough one.
Hey, there's room for everybody here.
But definitely gonna be a
Sure,
GG for me.
Yeah. He's not gonna be
Target
able to
down.
run the touchdown.
Next up.
This is like the first one that we've had that hasn't been like really close to a photo finish, or has been a photo finish.
Yeah, I mean this spin again, just another like quirky spin, and that's what Fanium likes. Although both players did struggle a lot with Moses Lee, so you know, definitely something to work on there for both of them. The electrocution, both of them had trouble with that. A lot of time wasted on this Miami, but Fanium picks it up.
And hey, I'm glad everybody could be here. That's going to be it for me and David for right now, unless there's a whole bunch of ties. I think that's it for us. And we're going to be going to Cab, Crazy for Daisy, and Deadly Muffin Man. They will be taking over the cast for possibly the final map of the tournament, if it is a sweep. Thank you, everybody.
Yep, thanks. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you all
turn.
very kindly for leaving it up to us.
Hello, hello,
Oh.
hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm
hoping-
Cab, and these two are.
I'm Deadly Muffin Man, the deadliest muffin in the world.
And I am crazy for Daisy, and that is because I am crazy for Daisy.
And as said, we will be moving on to Chongqing, arriving in just about 5 minutes and 15 seconds, assuming we're all synced.
I'm synced. Well, technically for me it says 15:15, but or
Mine
5:15.
says
Sorry.
mine's 5:06, 05, 04. Yeah, 5 minutes now at this point.
Well, mine just says that it's going to arrive soon and that we absolutely need to prepare ourselves here. And for that matter, I am absolutely hoping we aren't getting a sweep here.
Oh, absolutely. I really want to see a Santa Fortuna spin. One, because Santa Fortuna is a challenging map, and two, it means we get to cast another one, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, I
feeling.
Yeah, I want to cast 2 matches. Come on. The Prody 7 admins try to shut us down. God. Nah, much love.
Much love indeed.
Much love, much love. Sorry for the smack talking. It comes from a place of appreciation.
And salt, but mainly appreciation.
Don't make us look worse. This is the grand final. As we look at some stats here, Music does have a head-to-head win on this map, but otherwise it's pretty Music having 3 wins, while Fanium playing it more, 13-4, with a little bit of a personal best.
Yeah. The personal bests are like a whole minute apart, but like that's not really too concerning, as that seems less like a skill issue and more of a Fanium just getting a way faster spin.
Yeah, and
But-
also looking, sorry to interrupt, but both players not using the ICA pistol.
Yeah, they're using Krugermeyers, which I'll be honest, I hate using the Krugermeyer, so I don't know why they're using it for Chong, but it has to be for a good reason.
No, there is a good reason. No, like the Krugermeyer, like speaking objectively and also sort of subjectively, Krugermeyer is like probably the best gun out of all the pistols, and it is the one I like to use for most maps. Only bringing in like a silver baller or Black Lily if we, like, for example, on Marrakesh, when you need to like make the long shots for the Marrakesh lockdown, for example, or Bangkok for just more quickly aiming down and shooting out the cameras.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I do have to mention, chat screaming at us it's for 2 drones. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Hey, Gorg, giving a shout out to Wyoming. Let's go.
My Wyoming, out of all the states, why Wyoming?
A very interesting choice.
Yeah. Hey, man, probably just because I was born there and, Gorg is, just giving the rep. But yeah, so, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes as, even though Fanium has been sweeping so far, Music Inc. is totally capable of a reverse sweep here. Like, And also the fact that it's been really close. Like, really, really close. Like, we can't forget about that Sappy. But
yeah, that's what I was about to say. All the matches have been close with unfortunate rips from some players on certain maps, and then 2 photo finishes so far, I believe.
Indeed. First in Sapienza, as said, and then we had Dubai, which Music Inc. decided to waive due to it being 10 seconds apart.
yeah. And also, Observer, helped me remember that Music actually won on this map before against Fanium.
Oh, yes.
So if Fanium wins, they're going to tie it up, but if Music wins, then, he's going to go 2-0.
It's going to be a perfect record.
Yeah. Against Fanium.
Yeah, it's crazy. How is your guys' aims hitting the drones on this map?
Are you talking about 2 drone, or are you talking about like the normal drones?
Just drones in general.
Depends on the day. If I'm like aiming like pretty well, I'm good at them. But there's days where I just can't aim worth shit. It's the American in me. God bless.
I feel the same way. I'm like struggling. I always end up having to run. Well, I haven't done 2 drone yet, but I always end up running like to the drone's path and shooting it out when it stops.
I'd like to say I channel my inner American and can shoot the drones well, although this was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Hey man, I gave you that citizenship cab, so you better be getting that inner American.
And with the spin arriving now, we will see that it is Hush with a loud shotgun as facility engineer and Imogen Royce with a loud SMG as facility guard. Okie doke!
So Imogen, that's interesting. Imogen's just going to be a 2 drone, I would think, possibly, or no?
2 drone is for Hush. So hers is going to be the normal drone. And it's going to be really quick, considering that the facility guard is literally right on her ass the entire time. So you don't really have to worry about that disguise. Facility engineer, it would be interesting to see if they actually start as a facility analyst, or if they're going to do a different start. It looks like both players are going to do facility analyst,
exactly,
which is the smart option.
With also bringing the explosive golf ball.
Yeah, for this
pretty sure music brought it just as well.
Yeah, I prefer baseball, but really any impact explosive works here.
Yeah, we will see that both our players do have similar strategies. Starting off as facility analyst, Fanium was the first of our players to load in, and both have the impact explosive strategy in hand to get this facility engineer with an appeal. And we will see that Fanium, 52 seconds into the run, will just about make their way out of the ICA facility.
Nice. And Music not too far away behind. He's just waiting for him to run, trip on that banana, and now he has to grab. So both of them should be good, assuming that they have a good loud shotgun smuggle, as I'm not entirely sure where that would be on the map otherwise.
Yeah, no, there's like no good large stashes at all on Chongqing, and I didn't really And I didn't really catch where our particular players put their stash.
I didn't either. Did you, Muffin?
No, I was more paying attention to Music putting his golf ball in his loadout instead.
Oh. Yeah.
As both loud kills as well should make. I feel like Imogen's loud isn't too bad, but Hush's could create a little bit of a problem.
Oh, absolutely.
I will say Imogen's could be a problem if it was a trespassing disguise. But, you know, it's not, so we don't have to worry about that. So now it looks like Music is approaching Hush. Meanwhile, Fanium is knocking out Hush and his little buddy there. And will be moving them into this kind of room. So that way, I don't know if it's 2-door rule though. So they still might be panicking, but I don't think they go in that room at all.
Fanium's going it did. Oh, Fanium's probably going to get his shotgun now. That's why he switched disguises. Music will need to make sure to take out Hush's bodyguard as well, so that he doesn't hear it either.
Let's have a look-see here, because Fanium will be closing in on Hush any moment now, disguised as a researcher with their shotgun in hand. Music going downstairs to get that same smuggle spot for the shotgun as Fanium. In the lower floors of the apartment, and look at this on Fanium's end, dragging Hush's body into the relaxation room. Has the shotgun in hand, has the facility engineer disguise. Let's have a look-see here. Do we have a guess on when they'll make the kill?
Doctor?
I think he's gonna try and box him up, possibly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he didn't box anyone else up. Oh, it misses the first shot.
But it seems to be soundproof. This is a soundproof spot that Fanium got, and they have successfully eliminated Hush just a few moments prior.
Music does have to watch out for the guard and the cameras, but gets through there. And we'll go for the elim on Hush. Just needs to make sure to switch disguises. Is currently trying to figure out where his disguise is and has found it.
With Fanium on the overpass, had deleted the evidence a few moments prior as well, shot out a drone over an investigating guard, and still in the researcher disguise, will make their across the rooftops here and down this pipe towards the entrance of the ICA facility.
Has both players missed their shotgun shot, or it just took 2 shots to kill him? One of the two.
It should be like miss, because shotgun's normally a one-hit kill, unless you like have some really weird like one of the pellets at their foot or something. But all right, so Music also going down now, so it's pretty neck and neck. Fanium going in the facility for a bit of a earlier imaging kill instead of having to wait outside for way too long.
Interesting thing though with Fanium though is he has an illegal disguise, while Music Inc. just has the faculty engineer, so he's not trespassing in this area, but still has to wait.
Oh, is Fanium going to make the loud spot that Frode found on stream?
Ooh, maybe.
Just in the corner there, that would be fun, but no, letting Imogen go up the stairs.
He needs to wait because I think Music might be trying that, but he did black out the wall there as well, as Fanium is slowly creeping on up to both of the guard and Imogen.
Ooh. And now on, let's see.
He's still waiting. Takes out the guard. And takes out Imogen as well on the staircase. Looks like both players are doing the same kill, and this might hurt Music Inc.'s chances, as Fanium's dragging her body. Oh, to try and probably get as close to the exit as possible?
Yeah, Fanium's going with the wall bang. Music Inc. also seems to be going for the wall bang. We're unfortunately not getting any Frote loud spots here, but that is the kill done on Fanium's end. Will make the exit, and look at that. That is 6 minutes and 59 seconds real time finished for Fanium.
And that
Yeah.
might just be the grand finals.
Most likely, unless music.
Fanium,
like,
Fanium's working, but going down, even down further, not helping his chances, as it looks like we have just crowned the RR champion of. Oh, and he didn't even KO Imogen, even
No,
making it harder.
The photo
So,
finish
yeah.
timer is going to run out. No!
There's your
No!
official winner, Fanium, 10-0, a full sweep in grand finals to win RR15. Completely taking revenge on the earlier round when Music
both
Inc.
targets down.
Kicked Fanium to the losers bracket.
I mean, make no mistake, this is very well played and a very good GG. Still, bloody heck, I really wanted to see some sort of comeback from Music.
yeah. But that's how it is.
I know. No.
I wanted to see it too, also. I was excited
Yeah.
by the possible
But hey,
outcome.
man, at least America won. USA, USA.
Let's go.
USA.
You
number
all
one.
win all the time.
Fanium's
That's 'cause
our
we the
only hope.
Never stop playing, Finium. Do it until you're 90.
Please, we need you.
God damn it.
Fanium saying USA as well. Yeah.
I'm just asking Fanium if he can join for the interview, guys. Hopefully he will.
Oh
be,
yeah, absolutely.
soon.
That'd be. Oh, sorry for talking over you, but yeah, that'd be lovely.
I wasn't talking, so
Nah.
it's all good. It's all good.
He talked over you before you even started talking. That's how much he was talking.
Yes, but
over
now I'm
you.
gonna talk over you because look who arrived. Fanium! Big congratulations, man. Your 5th title. How do we feel?
I feel great, man. Yeah, it was a great patch. Unfortunately, Music looked like he was a little off today, but I'll take the win regardless, and I'm looking forward to how he does in the upcoming tournaments because he's a great player. So.
Yeah, big congratulations, man. We got a whole bunch of shoutcasters in here, all dying to ask you questions. Let's just do them in a row again. Currymaker, you can go first and interview the champion.
Yes, thank you. First off, of course, congratulations for the win here. We have mentioned before this match that you and Music have faced earlier this tournament where Music came out victorious. Did that impact you coming into this match, or did you have like thoughts? Ooh, well, okay, lost to him once, maybe it'll happen again, or were you confident that it would be a different result this time?
So going into that first match against Music, as I was telling in my last interview, I wasn't really practicing because I thought I didn't really know he was as great of a player as he is right now. So I didn't really practice, and I picked Bangkok, which is one of our throwaway picks that I usually do at the beginning of tournaments. And that obviously backfired, and I got destroyed. He's an amazing player. He capitalized on my mistakes. And that didn't go well, but honestly, I was feeling very confident because he didn't really see like the best version of myself playing roulette. So I was more counting on myself to play better rather than him playing worse. So
That makes a lot of sense.
Great question, Curry. Cap, you have anything to say or ask to our RR15 champion?
Ooh, right. So I guess I just wanted to more or less just ask regarding how you practice. I understand this might have been asked before, but I've been kind of thinking about it, just how I practice for roulette tournaments, roulette resources, all of that.
sorry, what was the question?
How you practice for roulette rivals tournaments.
Sorry about that. Honestly, I hop in and practice the stuff I feel like I need to practice and then run some spins to practice planning is what I do now. I think that's the best way to practice because it gets you, for spins, practicing planning, which is the most important part of roulette. And then niche strats are always very important as well. So.
Thank you very kindly.
Daisy,
know,
you're up next.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have waited for you to say that. Is there really like any difference between playing a North American during the Grand Finals versus a European during Grand Finals with the whole like timing thing or whatever?
Well, I've played 3 North Americans in finals, and one of them I had to play at 3 a.m. Thanks, Buff. But honestly, there's not really a big difference. It's usually the same time to cater towards Europeans, anyways, because the majority of our players and community are from Europe. So it really doesn't affect that much.
All right.
All right, Deadly Muffin Man, I think it's your turn.
Awesome. Looking at your tournament run, it was a tough time you've had going through losers bracket. Do you feel like you took anything from such a like demanding run, having to win losers bracket to get back into the grand finals and then win it in such a way?
I mean, I'm used to it, unfortunately, because of RR8 and RR9. I've had to do loser bracket runs early on in the tournament. So I'm kind of used to that, and I've kind of got the Yanini gene in my blood, you know? So it's nothing really new for me. It's more just put your head down and go to the grind. Obviously, conserving picks and doing a little bit of research, but there's not a whole lot of different approach compared to the winner bracket.
Very nice.
David, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, so I really wanted to ask you about the spin quality in this match. I felt like a lot of the spins were a little bit off meta, not really exactly the fastest method only in these spins. I wanted to ask what your thoughts were on the spins today.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they cater towards me. Obviously, I'm a more of a off meta niche kind of player. That's why I like the bigger maps like Center Fortuna and Haven. But honestly, I was very happy to see the spins because I don't think I would have swept him if we had any of the faster spins we could have gotten on the faster maps. But I guess I got lucky today, so I'll take it.
Yeah, and I also wanted to, like, what was just going through your head during that Miami? Because both of you were kind of struggling a little bit with the Sierra kill in general. And I think that I just, like, what was going through your mind during that, especially that first attempt?
Oh, I was so frustrated with that wall hack. Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous. Yeah, that was super unfair. I don't think I would have gotten it regardless, so I'm kind of glad it happened. But it's a very niche kill, and I always forget how to do it with Moses. So I'm glad neither did music because I definitely would have lost that map. But honestly, the approach didn't change. I was very confident because I was up 6-0. So the only thing that changed was like I can slow it down now because I know he's ripped a little bit. So
yeah. All right, GG's, Fanium.
Thanks, man.
Yo, have you come up with a new question?
No, I could borrow some from chat. I mean, one of the people from chat asked, like, what's the story behind your new profile picture? And I could just say it's the profile picture of a winner. That's all it is. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. There's another thing that I wanted to bring up was we have a nickname for the guy that wall hacked you in Miami. We're gonna call him Clark Kent.
Okay. I really like that nickname. It's very apt.
But no, I don't have any other questions. I'm sorry. I was gonna ask the same thing David was saying though. Was just did any of the spins pop up that you just weren't prepared for? Or you're just like, wow, that's random. Like,
oh, I was actually very surprised by the New York because I was practicing fall like 30 minutes before the match, so it was very convenient. Obviously, I didn't play optimally at all according to Moose. I need to get better at New York still, but I'm glad at least I had somewhat of an idea of what I was doing.
Yeah, and one other question I wanted to ask you: what did you think about that Sappy photo finish? I mean, that's like one of the closest photo finishes I think I've ever seen.
I mean, honestly, I've experienced so many close photo finishes. Like nothing really changes in like my nerves or anything like that. It's more like, oh, I have to wait like 10 minutes now because it takes forever to calculate these. But honestly, it was awesome to see. I'm glad I could pull it out even with my restart. So yeah, it was very fun to play.
Hi, Fanny. I got a question for you. Again, congratulations with your 5th title. And there's still a title missing, though, on your resume, which is the World Championship, which is starting in a little over a month. So my question here is, are you gonna take a little break now of a week and like enjoy a victory, or is it straight back into prepping for the World Championship?
Oh no, I'm not going to practice until I schedule a match for WC. To be honest with you, I want to enjoy because American football's back, the NFL, so that feels great. And then I'm in the midst of a college school year, so I have a lot of tests coming up. So I just want to take a back seat real quick on roulette and Hitman, and then once our WC comes around, I'll start practicing up again.
Yeah, that's very fair. So like a little deserved break after winning a title of like, yeah, a little over a month, because it's rapidly approaching already.
Oh yeah, it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, it is better than nothing. Guys, does anyone have any more questions for our RR15 champion?
Yeah, I got one for Fanium. With looking at the sappy, your sappy attempt and stuff, it was a very quick restart when you didn't get the lure that you wanted to. Was that because you just thought it was easier to restart than keep trying continuously?
So that disguise grab is super timing dependent. So obviously, like if I mess it up a couple times, which I did because I wasn't focused that much on the grab for some reason, I just decided to restart because it would have been better. I think I would have lost by a wider margin if I would have not restarted. So I'm glad I did.
I also have a question. How has your idol LeBron James affected your Roulette Rivals gameplay, Mr. Fanium?
I don't think at all, but thank you for the question. I'm more concerned of how my victory affects his legacy, to be honest.
Oh, true.
Should we take any questions from chat or anything?
Yeah, I mean, look, I understand it's a bit of a meme, but the chat was really curious about the profile picture, though.
Okay.
Okay, I got you. All right, so I was in a restaurant with my girlfriend, and then I took this stupid photo of myself going like with the holy shit face, and then I sent it to Observer and asked him if he could make my face into a holy shit profile picture. And he made it, and then he said, "What have I created?" And then I put it as my profile picture. So.
That is amazing. Thank you very, very kindly.
That's funny.
Any more questions, guys, or have we exhausted them?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, we covered everything.
Yeah. Congratulations to you, Fanium.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, big congratulations, man. And yeah, deserve your break. Good luck at school and everything. And we hope to see you back in prime form for the World Championship. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. I look forward to you too. Are you kidding me? You're going to be amazing in RWC. Hopefully I don't get you in my group, though. I'll be very sad.
You're talking to David, right?
I'm talking to both of you guys. Yeah, mostly you, bro.
I think you're safe though, right? Because of seeding, I don't think the both of you can be in the same group anymore.
I'm second, so...
Oh, damn, okay, yeah, then it's there. Which group are both of you in, just so I can avoid that?
We will see in roughly a month, Curry. Which is always hype.
There's always one group that has like every tough competitor in it.
There's always a group of death, and I'm already super excited to see which one it is. It's always so much hype. Yeah, I want to take this time. Casters, you all did an absolutely amazing job. Yeah, sorry that the trio only got one map, the cast in the end, but yeah, such is roulette. That's how it can go. But I want to thank you all very much for being here. You're all amazing, and I hope you had a great time here.
It was a pleasure.
Certainly.
Thank you, Freddie.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Thank you.
Even
again.
though we only got one match, we got to confirm the winner. So that's what counts.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You
that's
did
true.
get
Yeah.
the cast the ending. As
Honor
well,
of
so-
last match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of counts as an extra map, right?
You know what they say, the save the best for last, and I think that's
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and also just a big shout out to Mr. Mike, the rest of the admins, the casters, the viewers, the players, everyone involved in making RR15 another successful tournament. I hope everyone really, really enjoyed it. All the VODs will be up on YouTube if you want to go trip down memory lane and watch back the entire tournament. There are some really, really cool matches to watch back. We definitely had some classics this tournament. And yeah, a little break in over a month. Half of October will the World Championship start, which is going to be, well, the biggest, most hyped tournament in the year. I'm very much looking forward to it. And yeah, have a great Sunday, everyone. Thanks to everyone that made this happen. You guys are all amazing.
Thanks to our admin, Chris, by the way. Chris,
Yes.
who's admin of this grand final for us.
And thanks
Thank
to
you for
Observer
coming
for
and
the
thanks to
amazing
Chris.
theme.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. He does himself every time. And yeah, like Curry
this
said,
one is great.
Chris, well, at this point, he's always the grand final
It's
admin,
true.
right? It's kind of a tradition at this point.
A well-worthy
Just
position.
has to play in the next one.
I hope so. That would be one
He'll
of
do.
my biggest wishes.
He'll end up doing both though, adminning and playing.
But yeah, guys, let's end it. Fanium, congrats once again, and yeah, thanks everyone that is involved, and see you for the next tournament. Bye bye. Have a great Sunday. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya, everybody.